We're going to look at the story Creep Low and Fly High. Remember, this is a fantasy story, and fantasy stories are made up. They often are going to have characters that are not people, but they act like people. And so in that story, we saw some examples when they act like people, and we'll look at that. Also, sometimes stories are divided into sections, which are called chapters. And so this book actually has chapters in it. So a chapter is a section of a story, and chapters often will have a title that tells what the chapter is about. So we'll be looking at that as well today. So we take a look at our story here. We can see that this chapter is going to be about bugs that brag, because the title is Bug Boasts, and boasts is the same as bragging. Here we can also see that the bugs are acting like people, because we hear that it says 5 bug pals meet to chat and laugh, and then it says grasshopper boasted. And so those are things that humans do, and so these bugs are acting like humans. And so we know this is a fantasy story. If we take a look at the next chapter, this chapter title is Missing! Oh no! And so this chapter title begins on a new page, and it tells me that Caterpillar is missing. And remember, we kind of left off when Caterpillar was so sad because he couldn't do what the other bugs could do. And in this picture, I see that the bugs are eating out of bowls, and there's a picnic basket, and they're sitting on like a picnic blanket. So this is even more evidence showing that, well, this is a fantasy story because these bugs, they're acting like humans, like us. Now we're going to take a look at point of view. So point of view is the way that a story character thinks or feels. And in this story, we really got to know how some different bugs were feeling. So we're going to start by looking at how Ant is feeling. We're going to look for a clue and then decide what their point of view is. So here it says, "I think I know where he is," cried Ant. "He is hiding because he feels bad." So our clue here is Ant thinks that Caterpillar is hiding because he feels bad. And you can tell then that, well, Ant is worried about Caterpillar. And so we can use the clue, he is hiding because he feels bad. And we know that Ant, well, he feels worried for Caterpillar. He wants to know where he is. So now we're going to think about Ladybug and see what we can learn about Ladybug and Ladybug's point of view. So here we have Ladybug, and Ladybug says, "What if it caught our pal?" Because up here they thought maybe a bird got Caterpillar. And so Ladybug's like, "What if it caught our pal? We must find out. Maybe we can save him." So Ladybug thinks that Caterpillar got caught by a bird. And so our clue here is that, well, Ladybug thinks that a bird caught Caterpillar. And that point of view lets us know that she thinks, well, maybe we can save him, because again, it says here, maybe we can save him. So she wants to go save Caterpillar. Well, finally, we need to talk about Caterpillar. Now, remember that in the beginning of the story, Caterpillar, well, he doesn't really feel like he fits in because he can't flit and dip, so he can't fly and run. And so that's our clue here. But then we're going to see, well, what happens at the end with Butterfly? So it says here, "It's me, Butterfly. I used to be Caterpillar," cried Butterfly. "But you are not the same," sighed Ant. "But I am still a pal," said Butterfly, "and now I can flit and dip. Let's go have some fun." So now, our clue at the beginning was, well, Caterpillar was pretty sad, but now he's really happy because he's a butterfly and he can fly and play with the other bugs. So we can use the words in the text to help us understand how these characters were feeling. So when you read stories on your own, think about who your characters are and what their point of view might be on a certain event in the story.